Hello there, it's August Bank Holiday Monday and we've come down to Horton in Dorset. We're on a lovely farm lake here. Bit of a wild card really, something we don't know too much about.
That's it, it's an absolutely stunning, I mean it must be 10 acres. We're not entirely sure, but we didn't even know about it, did we?
No idea.
Right under our noses, you didn't even know about it. Lady in the farm says there has been a £32 a core. We've heard stories of a few 20s, but predominantly they're a bit smaller fish, aren't they? We've got to get through those and hopefully we'll get ourselves a big one today.
Yeah, if we can get ourselves a double or two, it'd be nice. If we can get ourselves anything bigger, woohoo! But yeah, there's a lot of nice little fish in here as well. So
that's it. So we're just going to bring out a few carp and
oh, let's go then.
well done, Jay. First fish of the day off the surface.
Well, let's get it in first, but it's a good start. It's looks like quite a fun venue. What a treat. Just caught this beautiful pristine common carp on the surface, floating bread. I'll show you how I put my bread on in a minute, but absolutely pristine. It's a beautiful day down here. We don't know a lot about this lake, as we said, but got one on the bank, back of the landing net.
Right, Jay, your new favourite method, taking fish off the top there with the old bread. We had a few messages last time about your presentation, how you got the end bit of line off the water.
Yep.
Do you want to show everyone how you do it?
Yeah, no worries. In the middle of summer, when the lake's quite still, generally on most lakes you catch anything off the top. First thing you need is some crusty bread. I usually go for a bloomer, didn't have any, so I've got a bit of French stick. If you get your slices of Hovis or your sliced bread, it's going to come off the hook too easy, so I've gone for this. Now I use the middle of the bread to bait up the area, and it's the crust that we're looking for to actually put on the hook. So take off a section of bread like that. What I'll do is fold it so we've got crust on both sides. Now I'm just going to thread the hook
That will be continued. You miss it?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Little run there. Didn't come to anything. So I've threaded the hook through, and I'm just going to turn it over so the hook embeds into a different point. A bit more central. Now what you've got is a bridge going through the bottom, and I tend to use whatever's lying around. Got a little bit of straw that I found there. I'm just going to tuck that underneath there by way of a stop, and however you cast that, the bread will sit up like that. So that's all you've got exposed on the bottom, is that little loop, and however that lands, that will land like that. And because the hook is taller than the bread, that's why we're using the crust bit. The line won't actually sit on the water, so what you'll see is there'll be a bridge of about that distance, which means the carp can feed quite confidently, not seeing any line coming directly off the bread. What I do is just dip that in the water, so you can see what the presentation looks like.
Okay, go for it, Jay.
Right, as you can see, just as I said, that hook poking out the top has allowed the line just to keep off the bread and give the carp a bit more confidence. I've just dipped that in to wet it off, gives it a bit more weight to be able to cast it, and I'll have another go, try and catch another one off the top. There you go, Chris, looks like first one for you.
Just a baby. Well, not a record breaker, but absolutely stunning. Look at him, proud fish sticking up his fin. Back of the landing there. Just put back my little baby and Jay's alarm screams off.
Second carp of the day, another little pristine common. Took a pellet off the bottom this time, tipped with fake yellow sweet corn. Quite a run for a little bugger like this. Happy days, back of the landing net. Right, there we go. Another little carp, common again. Absolute pristine condition down here. Caught him off the top on a floating bread again. Greedy beggar. Back of the landing net.
Well done, Jay, another one off the top.
That's it, yeah. As they have done all summer for me, really. They've been taking it nicely off the top. Well, look at the deep dark colours on this beautiful mirror carp. He's taken a piece of bread off the top as well. I'm casting it right out there at the back against the margin, really, tight underneath the trees, and this greedy bugger comes up and takes it. Made up. Back of the landing net.
You had a lot of fish off that method, haven't you, this year?
Yeah, I haven't really done it since I was a kid, really, and got back into it, and it's proved quite successful, especially when there's some sun on the lake and it's a bit slow on the bottom.
Awesome. Jay's got another one off the surface. I've just nicked some of his bread because it seems to be the tactic that's really coming through today. Feels a bit bigger, does he, Jay?
He's putting up more of a scrap than the others, that's for sure.
Lovely. There it is. Right, unfortunately, this carp Jay's just brought in, he's got a barbed hook right down his flank. Jay's got a bit of antibacterial, so probably won't film. Get out. That's it. Get a bit of the old clinic on. Poor little bugger. So he should be all right.
There we go. Unfortunately, been through the wars a little bit this one. As Chris just showed you, he had a hair rig barbed hook stuck in the side, which we don't like to see, but. What a beautiful mirror carp again, lovely dark colours. Really is a stunning fish, and he put up a lovely scrap again for his size, so bread's running low, bad times.
Yeah.
Back of the landing net. It's a sight we've been wanting to see for a little while. There's Chris into a fish. How's it feeling, mate?
Have a look at this little beauty, taken off the top. We've finally succumbed to Jay's method. And I've got to thank Jay, really. He let me have a go in his swim where the carp were going mental for it off the top. What a beautiful little ghosty. Not a mega size, but great fun. Back of the landing net.
Well done. Oh, he's ready.
Lovely.
Oh, look at that, another little common carp. Like I say, we're not breaking any records today, but we're having a cracking time down here. And these little buggers are loving the bread. Problem is, we've got about 3 or 4 pieces left, so get 1 or 2 more on the bread, we'll be happy. Back of the landing net.
Oh, new PB, have a look at that. Beautiful fins though, actually, isn't he?
Hmm.
Class. I don't think that is a bream. If you know what kind of fish this is, leave a message. Do you think it's a bream, Jay?
I don't know, his fins look very
fins
pointed.
are massive. Look at the bottom one here. The anus fin.
Right, mate, we're all out of bread. We've had a few carp on them. We've been forced to try something a bit different now. What have you got in mind?
That's it. Well, I've noticed it hasn't really been that busy on the bottom actually, although I've just had a few knocks. So I want something a bit higher up in the water. So I mean, I'm just going to try a choddy rig with a nice bright pink pop-up.
Well, they're not going to be able to miss it, are they?
No. See, and obviously with chod rigs, good thing is it's kind of normally a lead core, so that hugs the bottom, especially it's slightly silty here. And with the fluorocarbon, that should be invisible. So hopefully, if they're kind of, you know, they may just catch a glimpse of it, but I think they're probably staying quite high in the water today.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of beeping, but no action at the moment. So hopefully, when Chris gets that out, fortunes will turn around.
Yeah, I mean with these, there's normally no messing about. It's just, it's normally just a crazy run. That was my one, by the way, Jay.
Huh, lovely.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
He's gone.
Saying it's been quiet, and
probably won't bother change that rig now.
that was the one you're using's doing fine.
Yeah, it seems to be all right.
Snuck up there a bit.
Well, there we go. You saw the, well, you heard the run. Saw the whole story of that little beauty. Great fish taken on a CC Moore N-gauge, just with a little PVA bag full of N-gauges. Ripped away, been pulling my line for a little while. Anyway, back to the landing there.
It's my first real run since I finished up on the bread, so I'm made up. Just getting in.
Yeah, you put it right in the hole where he's getting all of them on the bread.
But it's been a while since this take.
I'll take that.
There we go. Lovely common carp. I'm really delighted. It took a CC Moore Hellraiser white ice cream flavoured pop-up on the bottom there, just in the corner where we were catching them on the bread. So first fish in a little while, so I'm made up with that. What a fun place to fish. Back of the landing net. Right, there we go, another common carp. They're all of a similar size so far. We've been told there are bigger ones in it, but can't complain with that. Good day's fishing, eh? Back of the landing net. Yep. Right, there we go. Another common carp. Probably just about my biggest of the day, I would say. You saw the run there, just as I was setting up the alarm on my other rod. This one screams off again. And that one now.
I'll hit it.
Oh, back of the landing net.
Getting back there.
I'm playing Jay's fish. I'm playing Jay's fish. No way, man, no way.
Right, unbelievably, didn't get to do a back of the landing net on my last carp because this bugger screamed off. Chris struck into him and luckily the fish came in, but another beautiful common carp, and I've got to say I'm enjoying it down here. I think we found the fact that they like the colour white a key factor. They've been taking the bread, they've been taking the CC Moore white Hellraiser boilie, and I'm about to give a couple to Chris. Back of the landing net.
Great stuff, great stuff. Right, whenever you're ready. Surprise, frickin' surprise! Jason to another fish. Like Jay said earlier, I think he stood in some dog something this year. He's doing bloody good fishing.
It's been a good old season, really. There we go. Another common carp. Definitely the biggest one of the day so far. Closest to a double we've had. But look at the big, powerful tail on it. Honestly, these fish, for the size, put up some scrap.
They're all pretty fin perfect, aren't they, Neil?
They are absolutely cracking fish. Back of the landing net.
Right, I've just blagged this off Jay. This is a lucky abo. When I went on honeymoon to Australia, he bumped into a load of drunken abos, and one of them sold it to him for 200 Australian dollars. said if you buy this, you'll be lucky in whatever you do. So I've grabbed it off him, and hopefully should have a few carp in a minute.
This is in.
Good day.
I can't believe you've got my hat on.
Oh, don't worry, mate. It's only small.
How long have you had that? I haven't had a fish in ages. I bought that off a drunken Aborigine in Australia.
I told him, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Just pulled this little ripper out the side. The lucky hat paid off, Jay. Thanks very much for letting me use it.
Yeah, I'll have that back.
But a cracking little carp. Just a baby, but good fun, isn't it? Lovely back of the land.
Yeah, typical. Chris has just caught a carp with my lucky hat. Gone off for a walk, left me with his rods again, so not overly chuffed about that, to be honest.
Alright, mate.
I don't believe it.
What's going on?
What is that? What's that? Your bait bait?
Bait bait.
No wonder he hasn't caught that many today. That's what he's using. Hey, Chris is still off on his boat ride, but just got another little common carp. What a corking day. Back of the landing net.
Yeah.
Right, that's it from us today at Back of the Landing Net. It's been a fun old session.
Yeah, we've had a good laugh. You've had a ton of carp, Jay, to be honest. I haven't been able to keep up with that, but I've had a little laugh in my own way, so I'm quite happy.
Well, I've had a lot of carp, but a lot of that was down to the bread early on, which we ran out of. We bought a lot of different baits today, but not tons of any one in particular. Obviously it's a new lake.
That's it, but if we had one wish, we wish we would have just spent another £2 on some bread, wouldn't we?
That's it, yeah.
Probably doubled our fish. Anyway, we've had a good day.
Yeah, it's been
And,
absolutely brilliant.
I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you watch the next one. So we'll see you next time on Back of the Landing Net.